Kenya, a land of breathtaking beauty. But beneath the surface, tension simmered. Raila Odinga, a powerful opposition leader, had become a target. His voice, a beacon of dissent, was deemed dangerous. The government, threatened by his growing influence, wanted him silenced. Raila knew the risks. He knew his life was in danger. His supporters, loyal and passionate, vowed to protect him. The authorities, however, were relentless. They watched his every move. They waited for the perfect moment to strike. The country held its breath. This was a pivotal moment in Kenya's history. The crackdown came swiftly and brutally. Raila's allies were arrested. His movements were restricted. The net was closing in. He knew he had to disappear, fast. His safe houses were compromised. His options were dwindling. Time was running out. A sense of dread filled the air. Raila, a man of unwavering courage, felt a flicker of fear. The stakes had never been higher. The future of Kenya hung in the balance. James Orengo, a trusted confidant, offered his home as a temporary sanctuary. But the risk was too great. Authorities were already suspicious. They watched Orengo's house like hawks. Another solution had to be found, and quickly. Professor Anyang Nyong'o, another loyal ally, stepped forward. He had a plan, a risky plan, a plan that involved trust, cunning, and a healthy dose of luck. Dr. Mukisa Kituyi, a friend and former member of parliament, became Raila's unexpected savior. He opened his doors to a fugitive. He offered safety in the face of danger. For a week, Raila stayed hidden in Kituyi's home. The walls felt like a prison, yet offered a strange comfort. The threat, however, was ever present. The authorities were closing in. They were sniffing around. Raila and his allies knew they couldn't stay there forever. The raid on Raila's Kileleshwa home came suddenly. Ida Odinga, Raila's wife, was there. She knew what she had to do. With nerves of steel, she stalled the police. She pretended to search for keys. She contacted the press. She bought precious time. Outside, the watchman stood guard. He counted 17 officers. He knew the odds were stacked against him. He fought bravely but was overpowered. His sacrifice bought Raila crucial minutes. Section 6, a race against time. Dr. Kituyi's wife, Ling, took charge. She knew disguise was their only hope. A wig, glasses, an altered beard. Raila was transformed. He was no longer the recognizable political figure. He was just another face in the crowd. Ling, a skilled driver, navigated the city streets. Dr. Kituyi and Professor Nyong'o followed closely behind. Their destination, the U.S. Embassy. Their hearts pounded in their chests. Every turn, every corner could bring danger. Section 7, Sanctuary Denied. The U.S. Embassy loomed large, a symbol of hope, but hope can be a cruel mistress. The embassy refused to help. They feared diplomatic fallout. They turned their backs on a man in need. The weight of the world fell on Raila's shoulders. Betrayal stung. Time was running out. They had to find another way. Section 8, the church steps in. Desperation set in. Then, a glimmer of hope. The Catholic Church, a beacon of compassion, offered sanctuary. A white American nun and Father Opio, brave souls risking their own safety, devised a plan. Raila, the politician, would disappear. In his place, Father Augustine would emerge. A shaved head, glasses, priest's attire. Raila was unrecognizable. He was ready for his most daring role yet. Section 9, Freedom's Shadow. Roadblocks dotted the route to Kisumu, each one a potential trap. But Father Augustine pressed on. His disguise held. His nerves were steady. He had a higher purpose. Kisumu welcomed him with open arms. He was safe for now. But Raila's fight was far from over. He had escaped the clutches of his pursuers. He had lived to fight another day. But the memory of those harrowing days would remain. A constant reminder of the price of freedom, and the courage it takes to fight for it.